maybe do tonic Corinthians here with the name of the channel that I will change later because it sounds too cringe to still have that kind of name in this platform, because my platform is I'm talking about random things, but it doesn't really correlate it with the name itself. It's just cringe name that just came out from my mind, and my um, enigmatic presence about being here without any coincidentally, and just being unconscious about it. Anyway, forget about it. It doesn't really correlate with. I want to say it in this time. Um, uh, and the fear of most of the things we have been doing in the current days. I mean, probably since we are on our elementary era, when we were still like 6 years old or 7 and more. If you realize or not, most of the things we have done is most of them are based on fear, the fear of anything. Like in an elementary school, in 12 years at school, elementary, junior high, and senior high, we tend to do everything in a correct way just to be like be number one, or afraid to be late, or to be scolded by the principals, by the teachers, or even by the parents itself. Most of our activities, even the positive things we have done, is the based on fear. Like wake up in the morning. We're not waking up in the morning because we really want it. If you realize it, that we wake up in the morning just because we're afraid to be late, we're afraid to be punished, and even when it comes to the subject we have to learn at school, at college, at everything, most of our effort to study and get good grades, most of them are based on fear. Can you imagine that something, everything you have done, whether it's positive or negative, are based on fear, and every aspect of it, whether it's getting good grades, or wake up in the morning, and even for some people that have problematic with you know their weight. I'm sorry to say this, I don't even know it's sensitive or not, since most of the people being fat are by their own mistakes. I mean, most of them. Okay, I know there is some problem, people getting fat not because of their mistakes, they're because they have some thyroid problem on their neck, or any kind of problems, physical problems that made them that way. But most of them, maybe 99%, people become fat by their own mistake. I mean, I almost never see that. Like on the photos, when the people see they steal a toddler. I never see any of them that's really fat. Most of them are really slim and cute. Of course they're cute because they are still toddlers, right? And yeah, yeah, man. About the being fat as well, is most of the people afraid to eat, afraid to drink. To drink is sweet stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, but the reasons is, when it comes to fear, um, it would be like maybe more about the sacrifice, something that we don't need to be sacrificed. Um, for currently doing now, I don't really think about it too much or bring little. I mean, sorry, it's not only about that, but it's like the most simple example. For example, like now, I'm not really thinking about the calories, the deficit, the surplus, or anything. I just eat or drink that makes my mind calm, and I can do activities productively. And one of the thing, and then we need to apply. We need to accept that the perfect routine that will never exist. You can wake up at anything, any moment, and maybe you can wake up on the 7 and you're late to school, but after all, it's not the end of the line. You still have some problem to be deal with. Even though your eating habit is really really ruined in the day, but you still can do anything in the direct way. And then, like I'm currently doing now from for exposure response prevention, that it's not always works out. Sometimes I'm doing ERP and then I don't really works out. Even getting worse, even getting worse than before I'm doing ERP. Sometimes it just really happen, and I don't really know. So the point is, there is no actually the most correct way of doing ERP, because it's all the odds, and I'm not really correct about it. I'm that serious about this. Whether you're doing ERP or cognitive behavioral therapy, and even your own version of therapy, there will be always some mistakes and not really works out. Even the recovery itself, and people say then quote unquote recovered. I think the real true meaning about the recovery itself, it doesn't really mean that way. We still maybe experience struggles. I mean, of course, we still experience some problems in life, but even the recovery itself from such compulsive disorder by ERP, but it doesn't really work that way. I think. I mean, based on experience, that it doesn't really like that, because that no one that really knows except the one who really experience it. I mean, it's serious, man. Now we are get out from topic. Then this is what happened if I make this video randomly, but because I don't really know how to manage the time. To be honest, this is just like a part-time job, but I don't know if this really works out in future or not. I just want to talk about the talk and any kind of talk. So basically, there is nothing really most positive, most negative, and nothing really works out. I'm that serious crazy.